But then that goes to show you, he doesn't show that side of himself because he has to retain a certain image in front of
But I feel like that's an issue that happens in high school, though.
Yeah,
like that's an identity formative thing. Like that's why I say outside of that, there's no such thing as peer pressure.
For sure, and then that's why I say
like that's all you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you. Like there is no such thing as peer pressure. That's decision outside of that.
That's why I like to tell people, be yourself, because at the end of the day, it's exhausting.
No one's telling you to do the drugs. No one's telling you to drink the drink.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
Isn't that what we've always said since the beginning of the thing?
Since the beginning.
It's always a fucking
Everything's
choice.
always a choice.
Yeah, look, what the hell?
Yeah, there's no such thing as, oh, you don't have a choice. Even if there's like a gun to your head, it's a choice.
Yeah, everything's a choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Snot says, agreed, peer pressure is kind of your mental mindset. Jimmy says, I think it's acceptable for kids. They actually do cosplay human beings.
Yeah.
Smoke says, Jeff just wanted to be around nerds. He also says, I guess I was different. I just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. And sometimes, but like you said, like sometimes like awareness, like self-awareness. I remember you had that conversation with me a long time ago, probably almost a decade ago. Before time began in the 1900s. So no, I remember you had that conversation with me almost a decade ago, where you're like, some people are never self-aware. Some people wake up when they're 40. Some people wake up when they're 15. Some people wake up when they're in their mid-20s. Some people never wake up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like it just depends on your self-awareness and how much do you value yourself, and what you're trying to do in society, in the sense of, you don't have to be something that you're not, because at the end of the day, if you're mentally exhausted pretending to be something else, you have no identity, because you have no idea who you are. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Because you're trying to be somebody, you're trying to impress so many people or make them look at you at a specific light that you come off as fake. So it's not real.
Right.
So it's like, as soon as you look at that person, you're like, bro, you ain't really like this.
Right. It's like, oh, man,
you're not real. You're not real.
Right.
You're not real. That guy. So yeah.
Oh man, no, it's true. I don't know.
Yeah, man. So So it's kind of like I said, and this all derived from us talking about Dare and kind of the whole peer pressure.
The whole peer pressure
aspect of it. Yeah, and it's like, man, it's like this is what we did as kids, and like I said, you don't become aware of it until you hit a certain age. So, but no, that's kind of just one of the things I wanted to bring up with it, man. But like I said, man, no, that idea of the whole safety patrol thing just came up in my mind, and I'm like, man, nobody respected us at all. Why were we doing this? It was so cool to wear the yellow.
And we wanted to, because I remember starting in 3rd grade, you could.
I thought it was 4th.
It was 4th grade?
I thought it was 4th,
okay.
And then you had to be like,
grade.
I thought it was 4th, and you had to be like smart or something like that to have it.
No, you had to have like good attendance.
Yeah, there you go. So not a degenerate, basically.
I'm dead. How you gonna call a kid a degenerate though?
Yeah,
that's still a kid. What the fuck is he really learning that's really gonna be
degeneracy?
You see what I'm saying? Like 1st through 5th, besides multiplications. Learning how to times to 12.
Well, 3rd grade we learned cursive, so
like 5th grade, right? What was the max difficulty thing you were learning in the 5th grade?
Fractions and division,
right?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Oh, geometry too. Entry level geometry and fractions is what they taught us in 5th grade. So again, like they always do, they start off from the basics, 1 + 1, then times tables, and then after that they'll do geometry and fractions.
Jimmy says, bro, I wanted to be safety patrol in elementary school. Absolutely, man. What the heck?
That never happened for you, Jimmy?
Absolutely. But I remember we, in the early days, we started with the orange belts.
Yes, then
they changed it to like the neon
yellow.
Green.
Oh, you neon green. Yeah, there you go.
It was like the neon. Was it neon yellow or like
no? It was
highlighter yellow.
And then the badges went from the regular cop-looking ones to the triangle ones.
The triangle ones, and then the different ranks or the seniorities had different trims of badge levels.
But they got to keep theirs all year because they won the letter contest, basically, of who they wanted to vote for.
Oh, so like the lieutenant and the were in their position all year, right?
So they basically did all that, So
Jimmy says usually the popular kids were safety patrols.
really,
Yeah. Wow.
So the way they did it in our elementary school is they would go in, especially if you were one of the good kids, they go in alphabetical order by last name. So they would say A through Z. I mean, they would say.
Oh, and you would serve for 2 weeks,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So they would do A through. And I think that's when they changed it. So they would do like A through F. Here it is. If you were good, this, and then or they would do all the A's in all the classes, and then they do all the B's in all the classes, and then they do all the C's, and then after the 2 weeks they jump to E, F, G, and then H, I, J. You know how that.
Right.
So they run through all of it, and that was. But of course, like you said, the captain, lieutenant, and all them, they got to keep theirs all year because they won the contest of that. But that's kind of different. I'm guessing every school is different. But like I said, for us, the whole safety patrol thing was useless.
They really had bro in this moment.
Bro, no, we gotta talk about why this man was bald.
That's crazy, man. This is crazy.
An elementary bald kid running after criminals.
They really had a whole CIA and everything, bro. That's crazy.
Yep.
They was fat as hell.
So it's like Fillmore. If Fillmore was the detective.
Oh man.
Well, because his dad was a cop, so he wanted to become one too. So him practicing as a kid as a safety patrol helped him get to where he needed to get. But yeah, man, that was a wild time, man. Like,
did they have any other shows like this?
I know we talked about Lloyd.
Lloyd in Space.
Lloyd in Space, yeah, when he was fiending over that popular girl, and she was beat. Remember we talked about
she
the whole
human or some shit?
No, she had she was a blue alien. What? Where she at, bro? Where that alien jig at?
What?
Oh man, her sister had the giant vein powers on her.
It wasn't vein powers. It's fucking mind bending, you ass.
You what?
I swear to God.
Oh shit. No, man. But no,
her?
Yeah.
With the dreads?
Yeah. So she was super mean to him. Yeah, that was her. There you go. So she was really. Remember we talked about it when they came out with the movie, because the movie came out in theaters. We had this conversation in one of our episodes. She admitted to him that I really like you, but because I'm trying to be something in front of my friends, I have to pretend to hate you.
That's tough.
That is tough, bro. Because Lloyd is a nerd. You know, he's a comic book.
I don't know. That's just a brain breaking statement.
He's that guy, bro. He's that guy.
Statements like that break my brain, so I don't even engage in those. Like, I don't know, those hypotheticals, those discussions. Jimmy says, brother, I had the most referrals in school history. That. Usually the popular kids were saying,
okay, you read that, yeah.
Brother, I had the most referrals in school history.
So that's why he never got to. That's why he never got to be a safety patroller.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you had to be a good kid.
Jimmy's a reformed man.
Yeah.
Me, it was just a slow degradation of my morality.
You what?
Yeah. Until yep. I barely crossed that fucking.
Well, like you said, you got to hit rock bottom.
Barely crossed that graduation thing. Went from literally honor roll A, B, we going to state science fairs and shit.
But you said this. The only reason why, because you became self-aware. You understood that.
It was all bullshit.
Yeah, but you said you only needed to do your homework.
Right. I just need to do my homework, pass the test,
and then graduate.
No,
you didn't even do your homework. You just passed the test.
I just passed all the tests. Right. I was like, and they hated that.
Yeah.
The teachers hated it.
Because they said, most of this is your grade.
They're like, this is most of your grade. I was like, yeah, all I need to do is take the... Because by the time I was a senior, most of the courses I was taking
and of course, you passed the FCAT too?
Yeah. Well, at that time, I didn't need to. Because by the time I was a junior, I had already tested. I was done.
No, FCAT in 5th grade. Because remember, you need to
take FCAT for, right. Okay, I got you.
For middle school, for 6th grade.
Right, for middle school. Yeah. Right. But pretty much... But I was a good A-B student up until, I think, high school. And then that's when I was just like,
You what?
It just didn't make any sense to me. Fillmore was played by Orlando. Get the fuck out of here. He was.
Orlando who?
He was.
Orlando who?
Orlando Brown, Jeff. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. He really was. Jeff, he played Fillmore.
You're right. Oh shit! I can hear his voice now.
Yo, that's crazy.
Okay, damn.
No, that's wild.
Damn, that is.
That's wild.
Damn,
yo,
man.
Jimmy, that good looks, man.
Right.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
you're
that.
right.
That's crazy.
Damn, Disney really screwed that man up.
Yeah, they need to do.
Disney really screwed that man up.
They need to do a fucking. Nah, real, bro. They need to do a what do you call that?
Documentary.
Not a documentary. Like those. What you mean? Man,